Hi everyone, my name is Nvard Mkrtchyan. I'm an associate marriage and family therapist at Simi Psychological Group, and today I'm going to talk to you all about how to talk to your teens about sex and drugs. Talking about sex and drugs can be a difficult and uncomfortable conversation to have. However, it doesn't have to be. Today I want to share some tools to encourage you to talk to your teens about sex and drugs. It is super important that your teen understands the reality of using drugs and engaging in sex. Because sometimes when they're not prepared, they might feel less likely to say no. Teens are afraid of the response their parent might give if they bring these certain topics up. And this might hinder them to approach you with questions or concerns. Try not to shame or judge your teen, but rather encourage curiosity and stay interested in the conversation. Try to be present when they're asking you questions, or if you're the one wanting to approach your teen. And if they're not ready to talk about this, giving them time to really feel ready and want to talk about this. Asking your teen to share with you their understanding around the topic and what they already know to ensure, what are the missing pieces that I want to make sure that my teen understands? Normalizing the conversation generally by simply validating how, hey, this can be a really difficult conversation to have with a parent. Some other examples of ways to normalize this discussion is by saying comments like, I can imagine how uncomfortable this is for you. I remember how awkward this was for me when I had to have a conversation with my parents. Even saying things like, I don't even know where to start. You're showing humility, you're showing vulnerability, which is going to be a really nice way to share with your teen that, hey, let's do this together. Ask me questions, or if you have concerns, let me know. I'm here for you. Making sure that your teen is staying educated and safe as they navigate through their adolescence. If they are engaging in sexual activity, helping prepare them by educating them on the importance of consent and what consent looks like, or helping them learn ways to respect their bodies and their partner's bodies, or learning ways to set boundaries and saying no. Making sure your teen is aware of the different types of substances they may encounter and the different ways those substances can affect them. Sometimes when teens are surrounded by peers, they may feel pressure into trying something or doing something. As parents, it's crucial to help motivate your teen to trust their gut, trust their intuition, and trust that they are making the right decision for themselves, because there may be some things their friends do that maybe they don't want to engage in. Lastly, if this conversation is challenging, reaching out to a teen therapist for support is a super helpful way to not only help your teen, but also help you in addressing your concerns and questions in a more safe and comfortable environment. Remember, by being receptive and staying engaged in the conversation, by asking questions and not reacting strongly to their response, is going to ensure that your teen will most likely come back and talk to you about this again. And another really important tool to remember is to make sure you're thanking your teen for talking to you about this. If you're the one approaching them, thank them for allowing you to approach them. If they're the ones approaching you, Thank them for coming to you and talking to you about this. This is going to show your team that you appreciate this conversation, that you want to hear more of this conversation in the future. And we hope that this will motivate them to come and talk to you again. That is all I have for you all today. Thank you so much for listening and taking the time to learn some ways to how to talk to your teen about sex and drugs. If you need any further assistance or have questions in general, please don't hesitate to reach out. We are all here to help. Thank you again. Bye.